You cannot continue to shout, August showed me shege, July showed me shege, June showed me shege, and you are still doing the same thing you did in those months and don't expect September to show you the same shege. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy to be here again. Thank you so much for the love you showed on my first video. I really appreciate it. Thank you. In today's video, I'm going to be doing just like you have seen in the title of the video. I'm going to be talking about this new month, how to organize your month, how to make sure you are having the greatest of all months. So that's what I want to talk about in this video. Before we continue in this video, I want you to subscribe to this channel. Click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video and then share this video. It's a new month. It's the month of September. We have started the so much talked about, anticipated Mber month. Welcome to the month of September, and just like everybody prays, I pray it's September to remember for you, and not just to remember, but to remember for good for you and yours. First of all, I'm going to talk about this Mber month that I've gotten into. I don't know if I'll call it a might, but it's just there that in the months of September, October, November, and December, the months ending with Mber, that there is always, I don't know, but I just want us to just take off any fear you have for this month and know that it is one of the best months of the year. It's a month where you can achieve all you need to achieve. It's a month where we get into all the festivity and rejoicing of the end of the year. So please take out any form of fear. Take out every form of fear, because you are about to get the best months of the year. Yes, I'll show the very best in this new month. And then I know that everybody's anticipating, everybody wants a new month, everybody wants, this is the last quarter of the year, and we all have goals that we have looked up to at the beginning of the year, that okay, in 2022 I want to achieve this, I want to achieve that. So we just want to talk about how far we have gone with these goals and how we can still maximize the rest of the year to achieve those goals. So let's dive right into this video. Now, we all anticipate the new month. We all greet ourselves at the beginning of the month like this. We wish ourselves happy new month. We say all sorts of sweet things to ourselves, and it's just so bad that at the end of the month, many people begin to feel like, oh, August has showed us shege. Months have showed us shege. I heard that a lot in the month of August. I even saw a tweet that said, I'll try to put it up if I can get it. The tweet said, if there is anybody that actually does August dump, that person must be watched, or something like that, meaning August has showed everybody shege. But then in this same month of August, some of us had our greatest of all months. I started my YouTube channel in August after so much anticipation. Why? Because I did something different in this month of August, and that's why I've decided to share this with everybody so we can get the best out of all of our month. In life, many of us grow up with goals and ambitions, and even while growing, we still have those things in mind. Even though we are not right into them yet, we still have them at the back of our mind to say, I want to do this, I want to do that for myself. But then we just have these bigger pictures in our head, and many people do not even know how to bring them into action. It is one thing to actually have goals that will bring you fortune, and it's another thing to know how to bring those goals into fulfillment. And there is a thin line between your dreams and the fulfillment of your dreams, and that thin line is called action. Yes, your dream will continue to remain a dream if that word action is not being put in place. You will continue to have the picture of owning a very big empire. If you do nothing about it, that picture is just going to be in your head and your head alone. So I just want to challenge you, because that was one thing I did differently in the month of August. Action. You just need to stand up and act. So action is one thing that is going to bring your goals into fulfillment. Now, we say, okay, I am dreaming of having a very big empire, and you are telling me to bring this thing into action. Do I just go and start building the empire? Like, how will it work? It is very important for us to not just have goals, but to break down these goals into smaller bits, and that is where the action is going to take place and be effective. It is one thing to say I want to buy a car by December 2022. That was in January. It is another thing to say I'm going to save up 50,000 naira every month to get that car. Now, it is not enough to just jump right into every month. You know, it's not like we plan it to say, okay, I want to move into September. Even if you just sit down and don't do anything, September will walk up to you. Even if you sit down and don't do anything, November, December, January next year, everything will work up to you. So what are you going to do differently? It is very important for you to organize your months, because it's going to keep you motivated each day. When you wake up and you feel refreshed because you already have a plan of what you want to do. Yes, I quite understand that sometimes things do not go as scheduled, but then having a plan, having what you want to do in mind, it will wake you up to action. It's going to motivate you throughout the day. It's going to give you a sense of achievement, a sense of responsibility to say, I have something to do today and I have a reason to go through this day successfully. Another reason why you should organize your month is that it helps you to build the positivity in you. It just gives you that positive vibes and you are good to go. Your morale is always high. You're just good to go every time. And when we talk about organizing your months, there are different areas where you should organize yourself. There are different areas where you want to achieve success. There are different aspects of your life that you should organize. Now, you should organize your health. Some of us, we know we have health plans, we have body goals, we have this, we have that, but then we don't plan towards it. You see, some of these things are not going to work. That banging body that you are looking up to having, it's not going to just fall on you. You need to work towards it. So in your health, you need to organize yourself. Financially, you need to plan towards it. Career growth, some of us want to grow in our career and we are doing nothing about it. So you need to work towards it. It is an area where you need to learn a new skill, whether you are taking up a new course in your career, whether you are picking up a professional course, whether you are joining a particular conference in your field of study. You just need to do something. You need to plan towards doing something. Intellectual growth, some of us want to speak. Everybody's like, wow, and you are not doing anything about it. Come on, the old knowledge you have will just remain there with you. So intellectually, maybe you want to learn a new skill, maybe you want to read a book, you might want to see a new movie, you might just want to look up what is trending. These are areas where you should organize yourself. You want to grow emotionally, you want to grow spiritually, you want to grow physically. These things need planning, and not just planning, they need action. So now, how do we organize your month? For me, what works best is, at the beginning of every month, say the first 3 days of the month, I just look back at what I have done in the previous month, and then I write the things I wish to achieve in the next month. Now, many people feel like this writing. It is even in the Bible that you just don't run with a vision like that. Write it down, and you'll be able to run with it. See, it is very easy for you to achieve something that you see than something that is up there. You're just visualizing it. If you see it, it's going to push you to action. You need to write out these things. I take the first 3 days to do an appraisal of what I have done in the past month, and this was something that really helped me in the month of August. I really had that I want to do this, I want to do that. I think it was on the 2nd day of August. I just wrote out the things I wanted to achieve in the month of August. I did not know I was going to achieve them. I knew I had them up here, but I never knew I was going to put them into action. So, but because I wrote them out, and whenever I open it, I see it, okay, I want to do this in the month of August, I want to do this in the month of August. I just begin to say, okay, what do I do? And I begin to research on them and all. The amount of YouTube videos I watched in this month of August just before I started my channel, oh my goodness. Everything I set up this channel with, I got them from YouTube. So I did a lot of research, I did a lot of training, because I had actually written them down. Before now, I just had it in my mind that, okay, I want to start my YouTube channel, and it was just there in my head. I was working towards it, but then it was just there. It was not as fast as when I opened that book and I see it. You are shooting your first video and uploading your first video, and I'm like, how am I going to do this? I need to achieve this before the month of August. It's not like I'm pushing myself and over pushing myself. You know, we tend to do that a lot. It is two different things to say I want to achieve this goal, and it is another thing to say I am going out of my way to achieve this goal. And that's why any goal you want to write out, any plan you want to have, it needs to be smart. I know we have heard it thousands of times, but we continue to say it. You need to set smart goals, specific goal. Don't just say I want to start a channel. You don't know what kind of channel you want to start. Set down specific goals, smart goals, specific goals, measurable goals, like I did for myself. I want to release my first video. I did not give myself a very big goal like that. I did not say I want to release 5 videos or I want to release 6 videos. I just told myself I must release my first video. So it was measurable. I knew, okay, from the first day of August to the 31st day of August, I need to have released at least my first video. So it was measurable, it was achievable. I knew I had the resources to do it. There was nothing stopping me. I had gotten everything I needed. I was just being lazy. But no, I was not just lazy. I needed to do some research. But then I did not get the push to do those researches. But because I had given myself that goal, I knew it was possible for me to do those researches and as well release that video. So it was achievable. The goal was achievable. It was reachable. It was realistic. It could happen. It did happen. You guys saw my first video, and then it was time bound. I gave myself the month of August. So you want to not just write out your plans. You also want to write goals that are smart, and that will, at the end, it will match up to your bigger dreams. And not just that you want to set up smart goals, you need to be deliberate about those goals. It is not enough to say, I want to start up my YouTube channel, I want to put out my first video. That was not enough. No, it was not enough. I was determined. I had to weigh it. Okay, what is it going to cost me? What is it going to require of me? And all of that. And I knew I wanted to do it, and I was determined to do it, and I was determined to be consistent with my learnings. So it is not enough to set goals. You need to be determined. You might set those goals and they might be smart, they might be measurable, they might be achievable, they might be realistic, they might be all, and you are not determined to achieve them. If you are not determined, I tell you, you will just continue to look at those goals and it's just lying here. So that was something I did differently in the month of August, and I'm pushing it out to you that you don't just start your month. No month should go without you achieving something. The goal is for you to be better than you were in the previous month. So the goal is for you not just to be better, but to be doing something differently, something more productive, because you cannot continue to do something the same way and expect a different result. You cannot continue to shout, August showed me shege, July showed me shege, June showed me shege, and you are still doing the same thing you did in those months and don't expect September to show you the same shege. You get what I mean? So you need to do something different. You need to organize your months. You need to plan towards your months. And in all your plannings, also plan to give back to humanity. Now, it might be in the simplest of way. It might be just checking up on your friend. It might be just visiting somebody randomly. Just make sure people around you feel your impact. Make somebody feel special in your new month. Another thing that can help you in your new month is giving. I tell you, you cannot just overemphasize. A giver will never lack. And a person that gives is always on top. So give out to people. It is a very key secret in life. Give and you shall get. If you don't give, you cannot get. There is no two ways about it. Just make sure you are giving out something. It might not be monetary things, because we are all about, hey, there is SAPA in the land. It might not be about money. It might not be about financing. It might not be about a gift. It might be just sharing an advice with a friend. It might be just seeing an opportunity online and just sending it to a friend that you feel will need it. Just make sure you are giving and you are helping somebody, and your month is going to be. Another thing you should do in your month is give yourself time to rest. In all your plannings, in all your running up and down to meet ends meet, please plan out time to rest. Plan out time to rest. It is very important. Plan out time to do fun activities. It is also important. It is not all about work and work. Plan out time to just catch fun, just catch cruise. Yes, just do something very interesting. And in your catching of cruise, please don't hurt somebody, because most of these things I see online, they are more of bands than cruise. Yeah, they are. And finally, I just want to add that you might have out plans for your months and things don't turn out that way. That does not mean you are a failure, and that does not mean you have not done something great. The fact that you are even deliberate about having a great month is that sometimes that some things don't go the way we planned them, but still you are on track. Keep going. Don't let anything weigh you down. Sometimes some things might just happen. And that's why we have emergencies. If there were nothing like emergencies, that word would not be in the dictionary. So there are emergencies sometimes, and there are challenges that will just weigh you down. Keep going, but make sure you pick up yourself again. Do something interesting in your month. Learn something new. Learn a new skill. I tell myself, okay, I am going to do something different every month. In the month of August, I told myself, aside all those things, I was going to read a whole book of the Bible. As in, I'm going to read a whole book of the Bible. It is a book I've read before, but I just wanted to read it and get a new insight. Yes, I did read it, and I also told myself I was going to finish up one of my courses online, but I never did. That does not mean I did not achieve any other thing in the month. Yes, I did achieve a lot in the month of August. So it's not enough to just list out a whole list and continue to give yourself, I must achieve it. It is okay if you do not achieve anything. Yeah, and it is okay if you don't achieve everything. The fact remains that you keep your eyes on the track and you remain focused. So that's all for today, and that's all we're going to talk about in today's video. I hope you did learn something in today's video. I hope you did pick out something. Let me know what you learned in today's video. Please leave a comment. I will be there in the comment section. And please do not forget to like this video. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And do not forget to share to friends. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, do take care of yourself. Bye bye.